Hello, creation fans. Well, I'm kind of bored this afternoon, and I went surfing around on the web to find more evidence of the evolutionism doctrine. And the evolutionism doctrine is, of course, that we evolved from rocks. And so they try to say, that's not what we teach, that's not what we believe. We don't believe we evolved from rocks. You're crazy. Nobody says that. Yeah, that's what it says. This is a guy's PowerPoint presentation. It's on slideshare.net. You can share your PowerPoints with people, I guess. And from the grammar and the punctuation and some of the spelling errors, I don't know if this is a high school or college level presentation. It gets a little wonky and hard to read in some places because of the punctuation or the lack thereof. But I'm just going to kind of cruise through the first few slides here. There's an introduction. Evolution from Rocks is a brief research work done on how rocks had evolved over billions of years ago and how life originated from them. Okay? I'm not putting a spin on it. I'm not reading between the lines. This guy just said life originated from rocks. To study evolution from rocks, some branches of geology and related sciences are very important to know about. While the work is mainly based on different theories of evolution by different scientists, and the latest researches of geologists which are recently trying to explain the relation of biological life with that of mineral basis. Well, doesn't sound like he knew what he was saying, but the upshot of it is that life comes from rocks. Let's go forward. He talks about geochronology and paleontology and strata. I want to get by all this because he talks about the different measurements of time: eons, era, period, epoch, age. Here he's talking about the Hadean Eon. The Hadean Eon has been considered the first geologic eon of Earth. It lied even before the... See? I don't know what kind of grammar that is. It lied even before the Aegean, the geological eon, before the Proterozoic eon, 2,500 million years ago. So according to scientists, Hadean Eon is the one due to which Earth got its present form with the period of time. I don't know what he's trying to say here. Let's get past that slide. I don't think he knows what he's trying to say. Hadean Eon. The rocks of Hadean Eon were the ones which contained essential substance for life to evolve. Okay? The rocks contained the substance for life to evolve. Life from rocks of the Hadean Eon. Rocks formed in the time period of the Hadean Eon gave life to Earth. They reacted with other substances that in that environment to produce materials which gave rise to ancient life. So the first step in evolution was the formation of rocks. Furthermore, these rocks have molecules to support life. If you've ever seen Idiocracy, and now with more molecules. It is thought that once Earth was covered with water all over, and it was during the flood, for about a year. And due to high temperatures, water was hot. So somewhere in hydrothermal vents, life originated and multiplied. Some archaeobacteria, which can resist temperature of about 120 degrees Celsius survived as the rocks beneath, or magma, had basic molecules for life. English doesn't seem to be a first language with this person, maybe a second language. They're saying that 2 billion years ago, the Earth's system was recovering from perhaps the single most profound modification of its surface environments, the oxygenation of the atmosphere and oceans. Well, obviously, the guy that wrote the slide before this copied from something for this slide, because he didn't write that. This has also resulted in the distribution of one of life's key elements, phosphorus. The formation of Earth's earliest phosphorites was influenced strongly, if not controlled completely, by the activity of sulfur bacteria. In the modern world, sulfur bacteria inhabit upwelling vent and seep areas known as black smokers and mediate phosphorite formation. Life due to meteor or comet, C-O-M-M-I-T. Comets, C-O-M-M-I-T-S. So apparently this person doesn't know how to spell comets, C-O-M-E-T-S. Comets and meteors, which hit the surface of the Earth, provided environment perfect for evolution. Now see, this is the panspermia idea coming in. Some organic molecules came to Earth by sticking to a meteorite. Formic acid, a compound implicated in the origins of life, has been found at record levels on meteorite that fell into the frozen Canadian lake in 2000. So they're trying to say that these elements just came from space somewhere. No information on how they got created. They'll probably try to say that they got created by some function of the cosmos, some star exploding or something like that. Life from volcanic eruptions. The gases emitted during volcanic eruptions contain molecules for life. Please. So your great grandfather was a volcano. Dad. This is what these guys believe. Life from clay hydrogels. And then at the end, no theory can explain totally the origin of life on planet Earth. Well, no theory can, but God's Word does. God's Word tells us in Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's who did it. And he tells how he did it. In a general form. 6 days it took him. Well, 6 days he took. He did that to show a pattern. Chapter 2 kind of goes back in flashback and reiterates what he just got done saying in chapter 1 and fleshes out the story a little bit more. It talks about Adam and Eve. See, we don't have to guess. We don't have to wonder. We're not left hanging. The creator of the universe told us he did it. And he told us what he plans to do in the future. I'll take that 10 times, 20 times, 1,000,000 times over somebody that has no idea.